I've had an encounter with a little prick today.
Oh. What was
Oh,
their
I
name?
know. Yeah, no, wait, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave myself plenty of time and then to get down to Ashton Gate, and then the bus was 25 minutes late. For a bus that's every 20 minutes, it's quite impressive.
What a
Now,
surprise.
What my mum said she did is she just called up our doctor and managed to book them both through our local doctor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so I
good.
might try that for the second one, because your mum did say that when I was at yours.
Yeah, so I think that's the route I'm going to probably
Yeah.
take, just to make it easy.
Good idea.
Just a matter of getting up the courage and doing all the phone crap I don't like doing. But
Yeah, does anyone really like doing stuff on the phone? I sure should.
I know.
Do you? I don't know if you guys do this. I tend to practice the conversation beforehand.
Oh,
so I
yeah,
know
absolutely.
exactly what I'm saying, and then I just say it as quickly as possible.
But the problem with me is I practice it, but then I get the pressure moment of when it happens, and I completely forget what I've practiced.
For me, I get the pressure moment, and then like I've built up this whole conversation I need to do in my head. It's like, oh, I need this because of this, and then and it's like, yeah, okay, done. It's like, okay, that was easy.
It's never as bad as it is. You build
it
up.
Never is.
No. I totally get it. I kind of had to get over it though for speaking to loads of people on the phone in my job. Yeah. I still hate it, but I kind of had to do it, so you kind of get over it. Yeah. But I know exactly the feeling.
I mean, I probably should get over it because it's like what I need to do at work. But you know, it's just
something otherworldly about the phone.
Fucking effort, isn't it?
I don't trust them.
No.
So yeah. Anyway, I was very late, so I had to run half the way from the centre to Ashton Gate because I didn't want them to be turned away on the door. But then when they got there, I don't think they cared what time it was anyway. I got there with a minute to spare for what it's worth.
Hey, well done.
I didn't get to choose. I just got given the Moderna one, which is the one I would have chosen anyway. But I wasn't going to complain if they gave me the other one because they all do the same thing.
I was going to say, what's the difference?
Yeah.
I think the Moderna one had a slightly better effectiveness when I looked on the WHO website.
I'm just pleased I have one.
Yeah. What a little prick.
Yeah. I'm glad I've had a little prick.
So yeah, I got to get the second one booked in now.
Yeah.
I did book it in for a place. The only place
anything else he has two of.
Worcester. Yeah.
The weird thing is, like a lot of other people in my friend group, like in the nerd squad, have already booked their second one.
You've got to book them both at the same time when you
I
do it on the
didn't
website.
get that option.
But you got invited from your doctor's surgery, didn't you?
Yeah.
So when I was just invited to book my ones on the NHS website, when you do that, you've got to do them both at once.
Interesting.
But the only one they had 6 or 4 weeks from now, whichever it was in like Worcester. So I just booked it, and now I'm going to go and so now I'm going to go and cancel it and rebook it for somewhere in Bristol, or like Ozzy's mum, phoning the doctors.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Yeah. So anyway, no side effects yet. I feel really tired, but that's just because I ran half the way from the centre to Ashton.
I was going to say that's probably the reason.
I mean, just if we start hearing feedback halfway through the podcast, we know it's working.
Yeah, exactly. The microchips have activated.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait, we won't be able to tell. We just get feedback and crackles from your mic every now and then anyway.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's true, yeah.
I'll turn into the man from the Lazarus Experiment. You know, the big man with the pincers.
Richard Lazarus.
Yeah, the big man with the pincers.
Mark Gatiss.
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, CGI monster with Mycroft's face on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's
I mean, the dude didn't have a bad plan except for the whole monster part.
No.
I was gonna say that kind of, fucks it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. No. How well?
So Craftopia, the same guys have made a Pokemon-based game, and it involves you. Oh, hang on, I need to read the fucking description from Steam. So,
I see penguins building a house. I'm fucking in.
Pal World is a game about living a slow life with mysterious creatures, pal, or throwing yourself into life and death battles with poachers. You can make pals fight, breed, help with farming, or work in factories. You can also sell them off or even slaughter them to eat. That, however, is forbidden by law.
So, Pokécraft, basically.
Yeah, and like you can put
Pokemon,
them in,
Minecraft, and Stardew Valley in one.
you can even like put them in sweatshops and pick them up and use them as shields against bullets. The trailer is very much in the style of Craftopia, in that it just makes you kind of go, oh, and there's another thing. Oh, and there's another thing.
The poor sheep.
Yeah.
This looks fucking awesome.
So yeah, that's on my wish list along with Craftopia. I know you said Craftopia was on sale a couple of weeks ago, but I tend to only buy things on Steam if they're really discounted, because otherwise you just end up with a huge library of games you never play.
That's right.
Exactly.
This looks so cool.
I actually have a bit of Pokemon news.
Pokemon Pews.
It's a new game. It's like it looks sporty.
Oh yeah, I got an email about that,
Pokemon
but I haven't looked at it.
Yeah. The gameplay looks like those League of Legendy type games.
That is literally what it is, yeah. They announced this last year.
Oh really?
Yeah, but didn't they only just have the trailers or whatever?
Yeah, that's how little people cared about it. I mean, it doesn't look bad.
It's not my sort of game.
No, nor mine.
I think people cared more about the touch typing game than
What Pokemon teaches typing?
Yeah. There was one. What's it called? It's called something. I think it's Japan only one.
Wouldn't be surprised. I think people cared more about Pokemon Smile than they did about anything else.
Yeah. I'll have to brush up on some of my Pokemon game knowledge.
Oh,
Really, some games I can really sink my teeth into. It's something about enamel.
The only real big, like the Pokemon game they're supporting at the moment is Pokemon Cafe Mix. That's the only thing that's getting regular updates. Because Pokemon Snap's a thing.
Oh yeah,
that just sort of happened.
Everyone loves Snowcomon Pap. So I've heard.
You know what? I bought it on release day and I still haven't fucking played it yet. I've been playing Mystery Dungeon instead.
So they did announce on the Nintendo Sphere they're remaking Advance Wars 1 and 2.
Yes!
For the Switch. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get that because I loved Advance Wars 2.
It's one of the few game series that I haven't played a lot of, but what I have played of it, I absolutely adored. So I think like actually having them in a modern format is going to be a good way for me to properly sink my teeth into.
Like, yeah, enamel. We're back on that.
Yeah. Something about plaque. I'll plaque that up.
Oh, you have to plaque up the courage to.
There we go.
Call up the shop and buy it.
A nice final little Pokemon tidbit I did find that was quite interesting is the thrash sound effect for Gen 5. I can't tell if it's either a poor attempt at the start of the Mario theme or it's Go Go Power Rangers.
Let's have a watch of this.
Gen 5 is the one we want.
I'll just watch the ball because only a minute and a half.
Emerald, Platinum, Black 2.
It's
It's
either a poor attempt at or it's literally g.
Okay, right, hang on, I gotta listen to it now. That is absolutely the Mario
It's like
theme.
it's legally distinct Mario overworld.
Yeah.
It's most likely going to be Mario, considering the company.
It's Maro.
Maro, yeah.
Everybody's favourite Maro.
Wasn't that cat?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's all the Pokemon things I had.
Maro and Luigi.
And Princess Peach.
Yeah. And Todd.
Luigi. Yeah.
And Todd.
Maro and Luigi.
We got it from the Todd Kingdom.
Princess Peach and Princess Dipsy. Poplar Squad or the Copper Squad.
Bauer.
Bauer. Hemlo
Sergeant-
is Bauer.
Sergeant Bauer of the Copper Squad.
It just reminds me of in Hearts of Iron 4, there's all these different characters that crop up through events that are like, oh, this German expat has come out of nowhere and says that he's quite good at this, and they've all got names like Adam Hilt.
Or like the names in FTL, which is like, yes, hello, I am Maloney, or I am John, an alien bug creature.
Actually, I need to play that again, man. That was so good. And I need to play Into the Breach. There are too
I
many
was
games.
I was going to say, I haven't actually played Into the Breach yet.
No, me neither. And the other one, Wargroove, I want to play as well. That's like the Advance Wars fantasy version.
We were going to play that, weren't we?
Were we?
Yeah.
I don't know. So many things fall by the wayside in our hectic lifestyles. There's too much EU4 to play.
Well, I mean, it's already on my wish list, so clearly...
I've got it downloaded and installed. I'm one step ahead.
No. What's this? Wargroove Double Trouble.
Double toil and trouble. Wargroove burning coil. So I've been watching. Have you heard of this guy called GeoWizard?
Nope.
He started off doing like GeoGuessr challenges and stuff, but he's actually like quite an outdoorsy type as well. So he's done a load of straight line challenges where like he walks across Wales in a completely straight line.
Huh.
And I've just been binging all of his like back catalogue this week. He's done Wales, he's done Norway, and he's started Scotland now as well. It's very entertaining. He's very funny. I'd recommend him. Christian's tips.
Okay. Ooh.
Christian's Kips.
Christian's trips.
Christian's Kip.
Okay. Interesting.
Nice.
Cam and Kith.
Nani?
Nani? Nandeska?
Oh.
Nandeska.
Kore wa nandeska? Which basically means what is this?
Oh.
What is this? Actually, I have been thanks to Christian, I've attempting to try and get back into Duolingo because I've been a bit rusty on my Japanese over the past couple of months thanks to the swapping of jobs and just not being arsed.
And just everything.
Your new job forbids Japanese.
I'm glad to see that in returning, I can still kind of recognize 90% of hiragana.
Oh,
that's a heavy number. That's good.
Yeah, I can't off the top of my head visualize it, but if I see it, I can generally remember which one it was.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
That's a good sign, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going back through all like the basic stuff again just to refresh myself.
Fair.
Nice.
But yeah.
Refresh yourself.
Refresh of destruction.
Excellent. I really should learn another language. It's a lot of effort.
Start with an easy one, like ancient Greek.
Donde ist mi amo Richard? Oh! Tangential reference. Have either of you seen Loki yet?
No,
Not yet.
I just saw an ad for it on TV.
It's very good.
The only way I would see it would be in like 3-4 years when Christian eventually purchases the official DVDs.
3 or 4 years, that's optimistic.
Whenever, basically. That's the closest chance of me probably watching it. Unless they actually release them on DVDs and I can get a DVD cheap, sort of thing.
That's fair enough. No, it's excellent.
I'm not paying for Disney Plus.
Fair. No, Tom Hiddleston does a fantastic speech in Latin, but it's actually really interesting.
Winnie Willy Wiki.
Runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown.
I'm surprised you did just find them online, Oz.
I could, if I could be bothered at some point, probably. It's a matter of, I don't know like the good sites to look off the top of my head. The only real sort of like video watching sites I know other than YouTube are like Anime and tokusatsu.
That's fair.
Kiss anime and kiss Asian. I know, I wish I could kiss an Asian. But
I'll call up
Well.
Xi Jinping and let him know. I haven't got a Huawei phone. I can't just leave a message for him to read.
But yeah, no, I will eventually. It's one that I do.
We'll
want
eventually
to.
kiss an Asian, yeah.
Well, yeah, and watch Loki.
Life goals.
But life goals, definitely. What do you think the point of me learning Japanese is?
Yeah.
It's not for the
That's a good point.
It's not for the culture or anything.
Tea.
It's so I can move there and meet a guy.
When you say it's not for the culture, do you mean tea?
Oh yeah, kocha.
Or cha?
Kocha is brown or black tea, our type of tea.
Oh,
Whereas
right.
Ocha is just like green tea, like herbal.
What's oolong tea? It's probably just oolong cha, isn't it?
Yeah, just
How
oolong.
did I say it?
Yeah.
Oolong. Oolong?
Let's think about the country of origin of oolong tea and think about
China.
it that way.
Must we?
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. But then they probably just keep the
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like PG tips.
Yeah, that's from
I don't want PG anywhere near my tips.
where would that be from? Like Peru and Guyana. Patagonia.
Patagonia.
Somewhere with
tips.
monkeys, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty
Monkeys.
certain.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anywhere in the world?
Yeah, I guess
that
we're all
has
monkeys, aren't we?
human Population?
PC
Yeah.
World.
It did blow my mind when I had a big old think about how we were basically just like a type of monkey. There was nothing really that special and the thing that made me think about it was Pokemon. When I was thinking about how, like, when Ash Ketchum gets electrocuted or set on fire by Charizard, electrocuted by Pikachu, and I was like, how can humans survive this? And then it suddenly struck me, he's a Pokemon in the same way that humans are animals.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of scams.
Okay. No, he's just in a coma, so any actual
Oh, yeah, of
damage doesn't
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
old
first major
chestnut,
injury
yeah.
he had, wasn't it? It was the coma-inducing one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Falling off the cliff on the bike or something?
Yeah, where Pikachu is escaping from the Spearows.
Yeah.
There's also the other theory that the Pikachu that he takes with him on the journey isn't the same one that he started with. Because he got
It's
the
like in that, it's like in that comic where Nurse Joy incinerates all the Pokemon and gets replacements.
No, but like the in the second episode when they're on when they're in the what the fuck do you call it? In the Pokemon Center, they lose power, so they use Pikachu's to give the power back, and there's a whole load of Pikachu's, and people think that Ash's Pikachu, the one he chose from Pallet Town, just ran away, and then this new one is one of those there that's just happy to be free, so they went along with Ash because they freed him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is why he never goes in the Pokeball, because it's not his ball.
Oh. The
I
code has
got
been
called
cracked.
away. I missed a lot of that, but yeah, I'll hear it. I'll hear it back in the
Yeah.
actual episode.
Because after that episode, Pikachu's entire demeanor towards him changes. I mean, yes, you could say there's character development, but he's a little yellow rat. What are you going to expect from him? But that's why he's so friendly towards him, because he saved this Pikachu's life by freeing him. So
I like it.
yeah,
Makes sense.
I don't know if I like that theory, but it does kind of make sense. But anyway,
Well, I think I saw the first episode of the newest Pokemon series, whatever it was called, Pokemon Go or whatever.
Go Pokemon Rangers.
And it had like a prequel timeline. There was like two different timelines. So they they kind of retconned it so that young Ash actually met that Pikachu years and years ago. Or some bollocks.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Because they also retconned that he met Serena at some point before as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That was pre-series.
He's like, oh yeah, you did meet when you came to Kalos all these years ago. I'm just like, I'm sorry.
I think
what?
she came to Kanto on a trip of some. You're talking
Camp,
to
it was camp, wasn't it? They were like on a camp together.
You're moaning to the wrong person about this because I'm a big XY series fanboy, and I won't rest until you've all watched it.
I'm sure it is very good. I just have a multitude of other things to watch.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my brain's too big because Rick and Morty's coming back on Saturday.
Is it only Saturdays? I've got a tab open for it. 20th.
It's back on the 20th. Yeah, so
Sunday.
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
But yeah, it's this week.
Sunday.
Yes, this week.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I saw the trailer for it not that long ago. My God, does it look good?
Oh yeah, I hate not seen the trailer nor nothing yet.
No,
I haven't investigated this tab I have open for it yet.
So I kind of got bored. I didn't really like Series 3 that much. Series 3 really felt like it was pandering to the fans, but Series 4 was just like, okay, fuck you, we're just doing what we want.
Series 4 was great. Really good. I mean, the bad thing about it was that it stopped halfway through with no word of when it was coming back. And I was there checking every week because I had my recurring reminder to watch it. And I was every week I was there like, is it back yet? Are you going to tell us when it's coming back? I thought it had been cancelled or something. It was mad. I need to check when South Park's back, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because last series of that was really good. The previous one was awful, but the most recent one was really good. Anyway.
I don't know, I can't say I really keep up with current telly.
No. I think the most recent telly thing I've kept up with was probably Strictly. Oh, actually, I guess Loki and WandaVision kind of count, don't they?
Yeah, kind of.
I tell a lie, it was the first half of last series that was awful, and then in the second half they improved it and it got a lot better, and then they've had 2 specials since then that were really good as well. There we are for all South Park fans.
Oh, South Park.
Yeah.
Taskmaster was probably the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I still only Series 8.
In fact, it might be the only new thing this year that I can think of I've watched. In terms of like a new aired series.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a series though, does it? It's brilliant.
No. And I think I wait for them all and then I binge them in one big go.
Yeah, that's fair. It's probably the smart way to do it.
But that's because I like to get them from my archives as well.
I think I'm unintentionally doing that with Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
So just waiting for
them.
Yeah,
or no, waiting to binge, sorry.
Because the last time I watched Attack on Titan was when I was in uni, so...
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, I should probably go back to this by now.
But then, are you going to get, like, the Naruto syndrome, where they eventually have too much Attack on Titan that it's too daunting to go through and binge it all?
I hope not, given how it's, I think it's in its final season, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I hope it's not going to be too difficult to get a hold of or get a handle on.
And then it'll be Attack on Crichton, son of Attack on Titan.
Attack on Crichton? Oh no! Get out of the way, droid! Get out of the way!
Attack in Brighton?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Doctor Who episode. There is actually an audiobook somewhat to do with Brighton. I can't remember. Oh, Nightmare Fair. Sorry.
Attack and Frighten.
Oh.
Scare tactics.
Spooky. Is when there's like a big titan comes up behind someone and they turn around and go, oh, you scared me.
Oh,
oh, terribly sorry.
Oh. Tightening is something you could do when someone comes up behind you.
Oh dear, we are ridiculous. Anybody have any news or anything like that? Can't exactly do the TV show until Alex is here.
No.
It's going to be the longest drawn out series we've ever done.
It really is, but hey, if it gets interest.
Nope.
Well, me and Christian did mention that if we ever get like dull episodes, we can always continue Doctor Review.
Oh god, yeah, we can. Fucking hell. I completely forgot about that.
I was thinking about this just before we started. I don't actually know where we got to.
No, we might as well just start again, but just go quickly through the early days.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Break them into like 6 episodes a time, 6, 7 a time or something.
6 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I'm pretty sure we got like halfway through Tennant's run.
I thought we'd at least got to Capaldi because about
we did
Forest of the Shite and Kill the Moon.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I remember talking about Kill the Moon.
I think we were going. No, we were going to talk about Kill the Moon, but we didn't actually get there.
I was going to say, unless we've just talked about how bad Kill the Moon is in general.
We might have just talked about it. I can do some research because I might find it in the descriptions.
I mean, Kill the Moon and Forest of the Shite are, as the title says, shite, but I would take them over half of the current run episodes.
Yeah, like, I keep seeing like little clips of Classic Who from like Tennant's era and stuff like that. Oh, God, Classic Who, Tennant era, fucking hell. But I keep seeing them just like, my God, this show used to be good. Yeah, it's just like, oh man, what happened?
Chibnall.
Chibnall,
we did mention. I know you haven't listened to the previous episode, Rich. So I'll just say it again. We were talking about how one of the better written episodes of the last series, The Haunting of Arthur Philip Deodati.
Oh yeah.
This writer is one of the like chief writers for the next series.
Is he? Oh, good.
She.
Oh, even better. Want to have Arthur Philip Deodat, yes.
Yeah, so her only prior experience has been writing for, I think it was Coronation Street or Emmerdale, or it was one of the soaps, which is why like the character stuff was a lot better. We were guessing. And the other thing is, from now, the BBC's deal with HBO is applying to Doctor Who as well. So they have a deal to co-produce things with HBO. So they did the Historic Materials adaptation, which was really, really well put together. So we're hoping that some of that goodness rubs off on Doctor Who as well, if there's a bit more like American streaming money in it.
Yeah, we can certainly hope.
So there are some things to be hopeful for, perhaps.
Yes. It's not all going to be terrible, just mostly.
And there's no word about whether Chibnall is continuing on past the series after next. But he's at least going that far.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I genuinely, I think it's probably going to be cancelled before anything changes.
Yeah.
Personally,
which is sad.
Yeah. I haven't listened to any more Big Finish, so I don't have an update on that. Because that reminds me, actually, Ozzy did. Yeah, because I found a new podcast called 3 Bean Salad that I'm catching up on. Yes, Ozzy, you were going to mention last time that you listened to a thing, but we didn't get. You remembered after we finished.
Yeah. It was a 7th Doctor audio book called Death in the Family.
Oh, Death in the Family.
I mean, slight spoilers ahead. It's the canonical end of the companion Evelyn Smythe.
Oh.
Mm. And it's kind of a Dr. Light story throughout a lot of it. For half of it, at least. Because he's in the first part, and then the Doctor dies. And then the second part is from the point of view of one of his companions. The third part is from the point of view of Ace, his other companion. And then the final part kind of wraps it all up together.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they did have like a. Well, no, I don't know if it was. It dragged it on a little bit, but the moment that kind of led to Evelyn's final act sort of thing, there was kind of like a little fake out moment just before it as well. And at that point, my heart was kind of rushing because I kind of knew this was sort of what this was meant to sort of be her last one.
Yeah.
Aww.
And yeah, no, it was just kind of that, like, your heart rushes and you're like, oh shit, is this the moment? Is this the moment I've kind of known was going to happen at some point? Because I think the actress was getting ill, so they wrote a final goodbye for her sort of thing before she left, and then a few years later she died.
Aww.
Yeah.
I just realised how well they in Big Finish they handled a companion being concerned about cancer, as opposed to another show we could mention.
To be fair, I don't think Game of Thrones even knew what cancer was.
Oh, he wasn't talking about that either. Were you?
No, it wasn't. No,
No.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know Game of Thrones, so I didn't get the joke.
You suck, McBain.
I can't remember what he says back.
He doesn't. He just gets out a gun and starts shooting.
But yeah, really good story. I do recommend. I won't give any details or anything, so it's still a nice thing. Oh, and I think
Nice.
did I mention at one point that there was a nice moment as well where Hex, the second companion of the Seventh Doctor, and Evelyn were kind of having a moment where they were discussing how they took the Doctor's lifespan for granted, because at this point he's dead. He's been
Wait, the Doctor's dead.
Oh, he dies in part 1. Seventh Doctor dies in part 1. So yeah, the TARDIS has dropped Hex off with Evelyn, and Ace has taken it and gone and got married. But Hex and Evelyn have like how they sort of take for granted how the Doctor doesn't always win. They always assume that he's infallible sort of thing. But then a moment like that comes and it kind of hit them like a truck sort of thing.
Yeah, or suddenly like, oh, he's not immortal.
Yeah, but it was just like a nice 10-minute just sort of dialogue between the two of them, just sort of reminiscing and discussing that sort of concept.
It was a quiet moment, which
but it was just a moment that just made you go, oh.
Yeah, I like it when shows do that because it gives you a moment of reflection. Because the slowing down makes you appreciate the fast bits even more. That's why episodes of of Game of Thrones, like A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, was probably the highlight of the final 3 seasons because it was just slow people talking and character development. People really underestimate character development.
Which episode was that? Was that the one before the big battle with the zombies?
Yeah, slow character development episodes like Love and Monsters.
Hooray! 3 cheers for Love and Monsters. Hip hip.
I ironically love Love and Monsters.
Wow.
Hooray!
Thank you.
I deliberately didn't.
Hip hip hooray,
I was
hip,
never a
hooray,
fan of the
hooray,
Aziz
Nothing to do with the Aziz. That is probably the least likable thing about the episode. I love all the character stuff and Jackie stuff.
Fair, it is a lot. It's a nice side story.
Well, I think me and Christian have said before we reckon it's just a good episode. If you ignore a couple of small little shit bits, the episode as a whole is still really good.
Yeah.
It's about the consequences of getting too close to the Doctor.
But I think and I think there's like other
and the destruction he leaves in his wake.
There's I think even because series 2 is just quite a series.
It was finding its feet.
Yeah.
Because like series 1 was very much this is new, what can we do? Wow, this is amazing. Series 2 was just like, okay, new Doctor, kind of weird.
I think as well is like series 1 had Russell T. Davis had probably been writing it for a couple of years before they'd even filmed it, so he'd had plenty of time to work on this big grand restart of a series.
Yeah.
And then he assumed the Doctor would carry on, but the Doctor didn't and had to regenerate. So a lot of stuff had to get rewritten and rechanged. And
I can't remember how true that is, because I do seem to remember there being something about Chris Eccleston only ever signing on for one series right from the very beginning.
But no one knew if Doctor Who was ever was gonna do well. So no one knew if they were gonna have more than one series. That's why I think.
Okay.
But there was nothing to say that Christopher Eccleston wanted to leave. He always kind of came to that decision partway through production.
Yeah, that came from his experience with the production. Didn't it? Yeah. Where was I going with it? Oh yeah. Series 2 is quite meh, but I think there's also not speaking of Fear Her, which is undoubtedly shit.
Worst episode of the season by far.
Yeah, there's some episodes that could be considered quite good.
I love Chloe Webber.
I'd still rather watch Love and Monsters over it.
Yeah.
So like, I think I'd rather like. I'm not a big fan of New Earth. It's quite basic. Idiot's Lantern, quite shit.
Oof. Yeah, that's not a good one either, really.
No.
Eat me.
Hungry.
Series 2 is like one where you worry that if someone started watching it for the first time, you worry that they might like Series 1 and then get put off by Series 2.
Yeah. And then like
then they'll never get to Series 5.
Fuck Series 5.
I love Series 5. Fuck you.
Fuck the Kingsguard. Fuck the city.
But then they'd never get to Series 8, 9, and 10.
Hooray!
Anyway.
Okay.
Even, like, I know it's a fan favourite, but I've always just found it okay.
What,
and that's
5?
Oh, Impossible Planet and Satan.
Yes.
Satan. Yeah, no, we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? And I think I realised what I really meant, because I said it was one of my favourites. I think The Impossible Planet is one of my favourites. The two-parter is not.
Oh, okay.
Because even
the setup for it is so good.
Even at the time in 2006, on the cliffhanger, I remember thinking to myself, they're never going to resolve that in a way that is any good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a good cliffhanger. But everything else was just sort of like...
I think
it wasn't a terrible set of episodes, but you are right, the first half was definitely much, much better.
Yeah, I just never had an appeal to that two-parter in general, though, I don't think.
See, I'm the edgelord with a ram skull on his wall, so it's all that dark shit. That's what I like.
I didn't even, but I don't think I found it really scary or kind of that dark. I think I just kind of...
It was tense.
Spooky.
Yeah.
It's spooky.
I don't find the Yude scary. I don't find the Yude scary.
We're not saying scary, we're saying it's spooky.
I don't find them spooky.
I'm not talking about the Yude, I'm talking about the episode. It's with just like a door saying something like, he is awake. And then carrying on like nothing's happened.
Oh, the cliffhanger, yeah.
No, I'm not talking about the cliffhanger.
What, the first... the bit where
I'm just talking about
marker face.
The bits throughout the episode when strange things happen.
Agree to disagree. I guess I just didn't find it as spooky as you guys did.
I think it was more sort of just like unnerving, a little bit. Wait, what?
I didn't even find Casualty guy with the permanent marker on his face scary.
Was he a paramedic or was he a doctor?
He was in, I don't know, he was in Casualty. I didn't remember that much. All I know that much because when I was that age and I watched the episode, I remember going, "Oh, he's from Casualty."
Yeah, they're same.
And it's stuck in my head since.
I think that was a good thing about that era as well, that you didn't like know all the actors.
Yeah.
Or like the ones you did, they appeared as actual characters and not just as themselves in a green wig.
Yes. Jesus Christ. I'd forgotten about that.
Or you appear as a very thin veiled version of yourself.
Yeah.
In like an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Mac.
It was cameos aplenty. Captain Jack Harkness as a very thin caricature of himself.
Mm.
I haven't seen that one yet.
What, the Christmas, the New Year, the
one,
special?
I'll probably end up seeing it this weekend. Monday. Probably I'll see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm meeting up with Ray. And we're gonna actually record something for the first time in like God knows how long.
I'm going to put in my vote. Please watch Doctor Who.
Well, no, we will be. That's
talk
the
about it.
top. That episode is the top of the list, mainly so we can get it out of the way and move on to the 8th Doctor, and then start some big finish.
Nice.
How do you react to audio stuff?
Quietly.
You just,
Fair.
well, yeah, no, you just listen to it, make comments, and me and Christian have done it.
Yeah.
There's episodes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just kind of the way you'd react to a visual thing, except without the visuals, because the idea of the audiobook is that you create the visuals yourself so you can discuss what you think is going on between you.
I think I definitely paid attention more to audio than to video, because I think you're forced to pay attention because you've got to be aware of when you can speak and when to pause it and things like that. So you've got to, you've got to actually hear what's happening.
Like when you and I did the Power Rangers, the Sentai one.
I've still got that footage somewhere.
So it's basically just us just like talking about stuff that wasn't related, wasn't it?
No, I think we did some Yu-Gi-Oh beforehand, and
that was it.
That was what we
Yu-Gi-Oh.
can, because it was, we watched sub rather than dub.
Yeah, we watched Sub Series 4.
We talked way too much. So by the end of like the second episode we watched, we hadn't paid any attention.
You hadn't paid any attention. I knew exactly what was going on.
You'd already seen it at that point, so
Yeah.
you knew what was going on. If you had not seen it, you might not have known.
No.
Yeah.
Good fun though.
I don't think I've got that footage. I
Oh,
don't
no, that's fair.
know. But I've definitely got the Go
Power
Kaiju
Rangers.
footage.
Yeah,
Yeah. Super Sentai, please.
it's all right. Force of habit.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Rangers in a morph suit. Morphin Power. Thanks, just came up with that just then.
I was thinking, how the hell is he going to land this?
I was going along the lines of Rangers and their spandex, something power. That's
Posing
where I
power.
had them. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Morphin time. Morphin time. I don't know.
Actually,
Also, why the fuck is Cortana open?
It's reminded me of this Key and Peele sketch about Green Falcon. Give that a watch when you got the time.
I still remember the one that you sent a long time ago about the racist elevator.
Oh, that was Burniston. Yeah. 11. You're just saying it the
11.
same way. I'm gonna keep saying it until it understands Scottish. That's by far and away their best sketch. That was one of those sketch shows where they had like 3 or 4 hilarious sketches, and the rest of it was kind of,
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of misses.
yeah.
oh Christian,
Not like Limmy's show. That's just gold all the way through.
if you're up at 1 a.m, Andres L. Ray will be uploading the first part of Army of Ghosts reaction.
Oh, or is it Andres El Rey or is it Andres El Rey? That's how he says it.
I don't know.
Andres Alay.
Andres El Rey.
I struggled trying to read it just then.
Well, I'll have to stay up for that then.
Yeah.
Set a date in my diary. In my diary.
Premiering it. I think it's the first time I've seen him premiering a Doctor do.
Oh, sorry, Premiere reminded me. Y'all like Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. We watched a couple of episodes weekend just gone, did we not, Christian?
May the force be with you.
Yeah. We watched Arena.
Oh,
And what was the one after it?
I can't remember.
Tomorrow is yesterday
That's
or
it.
something.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That was it. Yeah.
The one where the Enterprise crew literally just kidnap
Oh, the RAF pilot, yeah.
The RAF pilot for absolutely no fucking reason.
The Air Force pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
the RAF, yeah.
But
Yeah, none of us
everything,
knows that.
every problem from that episode could have been avoided by Starfleet not take. Why did they take him? We don't know if we missed any kind of like offline where they had to take him for any reason, but
Well, I think we were saying it was something. The tractor beam was going to crush the plane, but we didn't catch why the tractor beam was on the plane. We guessed that they may have been keeping him away from the Enterprise, which would have made sense then.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just like they just kidnapped him for no reason and then acted really sinister to him the whole time.
Yeah, with like the glowy eye effect too.
So we've taken you here, but we shan't tell you why.
Wait, it's not even that. It's like we've brought you here. There's no going back. You're a prisoner now.
Yep, you're with us.
You have to adapt to our life. You have to come back to our time. You have to do what we say. You're now a member of the crew. Here's your uniform. Oh, and by the way, we're going down back onto Earth to recover some files undercover, but we're going to wear the standing out uniforms we normally wear and make you still wear the uniform we just gave you rather than make you put back on your own clothes, which would have made you look even more undercover.
At least they didn't forget about the second guy they kidnapped like we did.
Actually, that's the point. Like time displacement people, surely like temporary investigations would have like a field day with that shit.
I can't really remember too much about them. I know they exist, and I know we'll get to it. Were they Voyager, weren't they?
DS9.
DS9.
But like
campaign for real
remember time. The woman that comes forward with them in Voyage Home?
Not off the top of my head, no.
The love interest. Whatever happened to her?
Oh, what, the one...
Stop being interested.
Wait. Voyage Home. Which one's Voyage Home?
The one with the whales.
The
Beast Blood.
Was it the Sarah Silverman?
I don't think
was that
so.
Her? The comedian?
I have no idea.
She was the bitchy girlfriend in School of Rock.
I'm honestly not sure. Hang on. I shall Google or IMDb.
Believe it is. You'll probably be quicker because my keyboard's over there.
Anyway, what about her?
Think about it. She's now temporarily displaced from the current day to the future, and she's just never mentioned again.
Never saw again. No, yeah. They disposed of the body.
Yeah, they threw in the oubliette of eternity.
Tucked her in the warp core. Nothing left to.
She's just in there.
Evidence.
She's in there like the White Witch in Prince Caspian.
What was her name? Amanda Gillian?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not that important who played the character.
Commander Rand?
Rand, as in Al4.
Janice. As in Yeoman Janice Rand. Apparently she got promoted to commander. Huh.
Early day. Oh, did she have a cameo in that or something, maybe?
Apparently.
I don't know, it's been so long. That one we'll get to sooner than a lot of ones. Because that's a TOS movie.
Yeah. Anyway, the one thing I was trying to tangentially go for this. There is a YouTuber called Rowan J. Coleman who is doing a Star Trek retrospective. And he's going behind the scenes of everything, starting from the very beginning. He's just done he's just done Generations.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's done
it kind of reminds me of what Doctor Who YouTuber is doing it as well, going over from like Rose onwards, breaking down the episodes, saying like behind the scenes stuff, Easter eggs, production facts, interviews, all. So through it, and obviously some I'd forgot, but in interviews through Doctor Who Confidential, Chris Eccleston played the part of the Doctor as if he was romantically interested in Rose.
Oh, it's nice. That does kind of come across
So
a bit.
between the actors, it was acted out as if there was a romance there. So
Oh.
for the Ninth Doctor, at least there is no say from the fans, because it is literally the way
It's
it was
there,
portrayed. Yeah.
No, he's doing like So
Anyway,
the
Star
first
Trek.
the first episode he did was like the original series, all 3 seasons. This is what happened behind the scenes. This is how it was made. This is the production issue they had on there. This is like how it was received and all that.
Okay.
Then he goes on and does the films, like motion picture 2, 3, all the way through to 6, I think. And then he does TNG, retrospective, all 7 seasons of that. Like pointing out his favorite episode and things like that. And then he's done Generations, and next he's going to do DS9. So
okay, nice.
yeah, and then he's going to like flip flop them backwards and forwards between. I think he's going to do the
9
rest
and
of the
Voyager.
Yeah, he's probably going to do like First Contact, then Voyager. Actually, no, he'll probably do Voyager first, then First Contact. No. I don't know. Voyager will have to happen before Nemesis, anyway. But no, it's really interesting to watch because like I learned a lot of stuff about like the actual creation of the original series, stuff I didn't know. So genuinely interesting. Highly recommend it.
Okay. You got anything to recommend?
The Wheel of Time, the books, they're really fucking good. I'm halfway through Lord of Chaos right now, on my first reread, and they're amazing. And I've been listening. I've been listening to Blind Guardian's song Wheel of Time as well.
Nice.
And I've had it stuck on my head all day because that is also amazing. Wheel of Time, check it out before the series comes out, so then you can be smug like me. I'm talking to the people at home as well.
I was going to say that ain't going to happen with us.
Yeah, then you can be smug like me when the series comes out, and you'll be like, oh well, it was different in the books.
I mean, like how we were for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think if I did the books.
Tywin's actually pretty fair to Tyrion in the books, you know, and Tyrion's got some very bad attitude problems.
He shouldn't have a nose.
Yeah. Actually, Shay might have just been a whore, you know. They're on my reread list. Those books as well. So I want to go through them, and I want to reread the Mistborn trilogy off of Brandon Sanderson too, because they're fucking amazing too. And then I want to read this N.K. Jemison's Stone Sky or whatever it's called.
Beneath the Steel Sky?
Nah, something else. It's about earthbending, basically.
Oh, nice.
That's another good trilogy. That's really
Avatar!
Good. So many good books. I've still got a pile of books I haven't read, but I've got like a year's worth of books I want to reread first. Anyway.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Right. Anyway.
Yeah, on that
biscuits.
bombshell, I'm gonna say that's the end because the football's gonna start in a minute.
Oh.
And I want to make a cup of tea first.
Oh wow, he's kicked the ball. Now he's kicked the ball.
Don't be such a twat.
I'm not.
It's season 21 of the football, and I've got to find out how it ends.
It's been a great character development. Right, it's kind of running out of ideas, but you know, they've been recycling the same format for the last 20 seasons.
I blame the showrunner.
And it's ridiculous. They go through all this development and they build up all their points, and then by the next season they just forget about everything that happened last season and start all again from scratch. It's ridiculous.
Sometimes the characters don't continue on between 2 seasons. It's so confusing.
It was better before they were generated from the good old days back in like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Now it's all just modern.
The one camera live setup was way better. Multi-camera live setup, rather, was way
Especially
better.
when they rebranded from football to soccer. That was just a weird choice.
Although, if you go posh enough, people start calling it soccer again, because once it's either soccer or rugger. It used to annoy me when we had teachers at my school calling it soccer. And like we'd look ourselves in the crowd in the assembly. We would look at each other like,
sir,
soccer?
You shouldn't be socking people, especially women.
Oh, shouldn't be socking anyone off in a school. That's for certain.
Oh.
Anyway, on that bombshell.
Yeah.
I think it is time to end. Thanks everyone for listening.
Awesome.
For listening lazily to one side.
Listing lazily to the left.
Yeah. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube, Invisible Tower, TS Reactions, Pheasant Films. Subscribe to the podcast, give us a rating, like, comment, etc. Patreon. Time to sleep. I've got lower res, I've been saying it, and I'm at the table, so now it's time to sleep. Good night.
What? Be-do-do-dum.
Yeah.
Boo-do-ding.
Right.
Go.
Oh.
Alright,
Digimon tomorrow, Christian?
he appears to have died.
Should we move to the bad channel without him?
You'll do no such thing. you know how to prod me in just the right way to make me come out of these things. You know what I can't abide.